Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll teach you how to make a simple visits counter for your website using Flask and a SQLAlchemy SQLite database. So when a user first visits your website, the visits counter will be 1, but as you begin to get more users, then the visits counter will go up by 1. And this is all being saved inside of a SQLite database. And today, I'll teach you how to make this. Alright, I've opened up a empty folder instead of VS Code. And in the terminal, we're going to make a folder called templates, which is where we're going to put our HTML. So we'll do mkdir templates. We will cd into templates, and we will touch or make a home.html file. And then we're going to cd out of that, and then we're going to do a touch main.py. And also, we also need to install Flask and the Flask SQLAlchemy. So we'll do pip, or if you're on Mac, it's pip3. But since I'm on Windows, it's pip install Flask space Flask underscore SQL Alchemy. Now, once you've got this, we can begin programming our app. First, we can import all of the things that we need. So we'll do from Flask import Flask and render underscore template, and we also need to do from Flask underscore SQLAlchemy import SQLAlchemy, and we will initialize our app. So we'll do app is equal to Flask double underscore name double underscore. We'll do app.config. This will be SQLAlchemy underscore database underscore URI, and this will be SQLite colon and then 3 slashes database.db, and we also need to do app.config a secret key. And now normally you would have your secret key in an environment variable, but for the sake of simplicity, I'll just call this super secret key. And now we can initialize our database. So we'll do db db is equal to SQLAlchemy, and we'll put the app in there. Now we can make our visits class to put in our database. So we'll do class visits. This will be a part of the db.model, and each visit is going to have a unique ID. So ID is going to be db.column, db.integer, and primary underscore key is true. And also each visit will have its own count. So the count will be db.column, db.integer, and the default value will be 0, since in the beginning there will be 0 users. Now we can do with app.app underscore context. We can db.create all. Now this just creates a database, and under here we can do if double underscore name double underscore is equal to double underscore main double underscore. We can do app.run debug is equal to true. Once we have this, under our database class, we can make a route for the home. So we'll do app.route slash, and the methods is going to be get, and we will do an index function. And we're gonna, so like whenever the user first goes on the web page, we're gonna check if there's any visits in the database. So we'll do visits is equal to visits.query.first. So this just gets the visit, right? And we're gonna do if visits. Oh, sorry, this is supposed to be visits, not vists. So we're gonna check if visits is none. So if there is no visits, we're gonna make a new one. So we'll do visits is equal to visits count is equal to 1. And then we'll do db.session.add visits. Else, if we do have some visits, then we'll just increment it by 1. So we'll do visits.count plus equal 1. After this, we can just commit our database. So we'll do db.session.commit, and we can return the render underscore template, and the template will be home.html. and we can pass in our visits value. So visits is equal to visits.count. Now we can save this, and we can actually start programming our home.html. So in the home.html, just type HTML:5, and you can title this as home. Now the HTML code for the home is actually pretty simple. In our body, we can just have a h1 tag, which says visits, and then we're going to put 2 curly brackets, and in here we're going to put the visits variable, because if you remember, we passed in visits here, so we can display it over here. Now once we have this, we can open up our terminal, we can clear all of this, and we can do python main.py. There we go. Once we have this, we can actually open our browser, and we can go to this web page. So hold on. There we go. So every time we refresh, the value will go up by 1. So there we have it, guys. Also, all the code in the video can be found in my GitHub in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.